Hi guys, welcome along. Richie here from the Heresy group. So I just want to share with you guys today in a quick little video regarding some updates, some new kits, some new equipment for the Overland build that I'm doing currently. And the kit I'm talking about is we all need somewhere to put these when we're driving, as this is quite illegal now. So don't do it. Disclaimer, don't do as I do as I say. So all jokes aside, phones these days are absolutely bursting with apps, information and technology to make your life easier. So one of the most important features or apps on any smartphone these days when overlanding is maps. Now that could be Google Maps, it can be Gaia GPS, Waze, whatever platform you wish to navigate with. It is absolutely paramount to have this up in front of your face so you can see the screen quite clearly and obviously the road, track, whatever is in front of you. So if you haven't guessed already, I am talking about probably the least Gucciest piece of equipment, and that is phone holders, or should I say equipment holders when inside the vehicle. They do a pretty basic job. You know, they're designed to hold your phone, tablet, whatever it is, securely in place so it doesn't move and it's not going to fall off and break. That's basically what it needs to do. And I'm sure we've all been there, we've all gone out and spent £5, £10 on a phone holder or a tablet holder, and it's lasted all of about 2 months. The plastic's cracked, the mountings, you know, spring has let go or something. It doesn't quite hold the phone properly, or it just falls, you know, slips out of the dash vent. Whichever it may be, it's let you down. The Overland build that I'm doing is very similar to many others that are out there. You're going to need to hold more equipment than just a mobile phone. So for me personally on this build, up front, I need to mount 3 pieces of equipment. One is a smartphone. This will be for Google Maps, yeah, basic sort of motorway, regular road navigation, I would say for this, and obviously phone calls, etc. Second up will be a 7-inch Android tablet. This will be predominantly for Gaia GPS, off-road maps, and probably a bit further down the line, once I get the OBD2 link, this will be for onboard engine diagnostics for things like, you know, coolant temperature, transmission, torque converter temperature. Keep an eye on things if you're doing a sort of some heavy off-roading. Number 3, again, it's just an option, it's not a necessity, but I would like to mount the Sonics Aurora up front. I would like to mount this, but again, I believe they have the same 1/4-inch thread in the bottom as most sort of GoPros and other action cameras now. So whether it's a Sonics Aurora or another brand of camera, it would be nice to mount something up front to capture those off-road trips. So after a fair bit of digging and a fair bit of research online, one company that kept cropping up were these guys, RAM mounts. Now, I had a look through their product catalog, and pretty much if you have a problem wanting to mount something to something else, they have a solution. Literally page on page of different products for different mounting solutions. Okay guys, I've just spun the camera around to show you some of the setup here. As you may notice, I've got a phone holder here. This is not RAM. This was bought from a Motorway Services. This was an this was an interim part until I finished off buying the rest of this build. So that's to be replaced. So as you can see, I've chosen to mount all of my equipment up front here on the dash. It's pretty much heads up just below the rear view mirror and the center console here. So everything's pretty much in eye line. But again, with all the accessories that these guys do, you can articulate this further down, left, right, whichever way you like. First of all, let's start off with how all this equipment mounts to the dashboard or to the vehicle. This is the RAM T-Track rail. I believe this is the smallest size they do. They do come in much larger lengths. Obviously, if you have much more equipment to install, it gives you the option. So as you can see from the pictures, I did remove most of the center console from the vehicle to fit this rail. Turns out I actually didn't have to, but before installing the screws, I just wanted to check there was no cables, no wiring looms, nothing underneath that I was going to cut through or short out with these self-tapping screws. All being told, the whole installation took me 30 minutes. That's center console off, T-Track rail installed, and center console back on. So in order to go about attaching equipment to this rail then, we take the RAM mount 1-inch B ball with T-Track adapter. So this then just slots straight in that center hole, and as you can see, slides along. Now, given the width of this, I would say you could probably mount 2 per side, maybe. Obviously, I'm only going for 1 at a side at the moment. But again, once you're in, you have this little rubber grommet here, which allows the friction to clamp down on that. So you just wind this down onto the threads, give that a good twist, and that is not going anywhere. So next up we have our adapter arms, also from Ram. Now these do come in various lengths. Obviously we have the short version here. This is plastic. I have the long version here, which is aluminium. And that thing is super, super strong. So as you can see, it's split into two halves with sort of these scallops either end to take the 1-inch balls. So basically, once you have this where you want it, you just wind this notch down to the required tension, and this will clamp everything up, and I can promise you that will not move. So the great thing I love about this system, with the ball and the sockets, you get such a wide angle of movement within these arms to articulate your equipment in any angle or movement that you require. Likewise, they do a ball to ball adapter. So if you wish to double up on these and articulate a mount in a certain way to get around a piece of equipment, that's totally doable. Having used this setup for a little while now, I would say that this long arm, I bought this long arm here to clear the center console, but in retrospect, I'm probably going to get two smaller ones with a ball-to-ball adapter just to articulate this over and maybe down a little. But that really is a great thing about this system. You can add equipment, add adapters, add extra arms to articulate and move the piece of equipment into exactly where you want it to be. So there we go, guys, that's the full setup as it is currently. So as you can see, we have the Aurora Sport mounted, 1-inch track ball to a short arm, then a 1-inch ball to a 1/4-inch thread to go into the bottom of the Aurora Sport. Now we have this connected via Wi-Fi to my phone at the moment, as you can see. Now normally I would have this connected to the tablet here, but I just wanted to get this up to show you. Like I say, there we have the Gaia GPS. Obviously I'm not connected, so this is offline at the moment. But again, just to give you an idea of what we're looking at. So to mount the Android tablet then, this is the X-Grip, the 7-inch X-Grip tablet holder. Excuse the fingerprints, this will get hand sanitized, I promise you. Again, on the rear of the X-Grip holder is another 1-inch ball, just as we have here. Coming down then, the aluminium arm, this is the long version. The long version comes in aluminium just to be a bit heavier duty, which I think is a good idea in my opinion. And again, back down to another 1-inch T-Track ball. Just a real quick video then, guys, just to run you through some of the features of the Ram mounts and my setup, what I've got in here. So price-wise, not the cheapest. The setup that I've showed you here came in around about £70, £60–70, somewhere around that ballpark. So not cheap, but I will say these things are absolutely bomb-proof. Not at any one point when I was tightening any of the arms to clamp down on those little 1-inch balls, did I feel that I was going to over-tighten them and crack any of the plastic or the aluminium. So to summarise then, very rugged, very heavy duty, will work wonders on any overland, off-road, marine application likewise. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. The sun is just setting now, so I'd better get out of here before the purge alarm sounds and they track me down. As always, any questions, any comments, please leave in the box below about anything you've seen in the video today. If you could also hit the little bell icon, that'd be great. Just get notifications from myself and Tim as and when we upload a new video. So whether that's airsoft, milsim, tactical equipment, outdoors, surf, overlanding, or whatever it may be. So thanks for watching. Until next time, see you soon.